The soft drone of the dishwasher filled my quiet evening with a calming hum. My wife of 10 years, Nora, was upstairs, supposedly getting ready for a wike presentation. I twirled the last sip of Cabernet in my glass, its deep aroma a familiar comfort in our carefully restored kitchen. This home was our shared victory, built with love, dedication, and much of our savings, a symbol of our future together, or so I believed. My phone buzzed on the counter, showing an unfamiliar area code. I nearly dismissed it as a wrong number, but curiosity nudged me to check. It was a photo of Nora, but not the Nora I knew. This version of her was exposed, posed suggestively, her eyes filled with a desire I'd never seen aimed at me. Her parted lips seemed to whisper an invitation. My stomach churned as a pounding pulse drowned out the dishwasher's hum. With shaking hands, I read the message. Ethan, I crave you inside me again, my love. Meet me at our spot. Fury erupted, baning through the shock. I found the contact she'd mistakenly texted, saved as Jared. The name echoed in my mind, shattering the harmony of my life. My first urge was to storm upstairs and confront her, but a cold, calculated calm took over. I needed answers, proof, and justice. For days, I drifted through our home like a ghost, watching Nora for signs of guilt. She played the devoted wife perfectly, her behavior a stark contrast to the image seared into my phone. The discrepancy fueled my resolve. I began investigating Jared. His bold social media posts revealed him at a nearby gym, flaunting his mediocre physique. His online persona reeked of insecurity masked by bravado. I uncovered his full identity, his job as a trainer at the gym Nora had recently joined, and even his address. The pieces fell into place with sickening clarity. I hired a private investigator, using money saved for a family trip that now felt like a cruel joke. The investigator's report was thorough. Photos, dates, times, a detailed record of their affair. Their meeting place was a rundown motel on the edge of town. The irony stung. Our beautiful home, built on love and trust, abandoned for such a place. The day of confrontation approached like a storm. I called Nora, saying I had a surprise planned. Her voice sparkled with excitement, unaware of the turmoil brewing. I drove to the motel, clutching the photos, each one a fresh wound. I waited. Soon, Jared's car pulled in. He strutted out, smug, and disappeared inside. From across the street, I documented his every move with my phone. Moments later, Nora arrived, radiant with anticipation. She glided into the room. My hands gripped the steering wheel, knuckles white. I waited an hour, letting their excitement and my rage build. Then, I approached, photos tucked in my jacket. I knocked. Muffled sounds of panic seeped through the door. It cracked open, revealing Nora's flushed, disheveled face. Her eyes widened in horror when she saw me. Surprise, I growled, pushing past her. Jared stood half-dressed, confusion and fear on his face. The room reeked of cheap cologne and stale cigarettes, a fitting stage for the drama. I threw the photos on the bed. Jared's face paled as he stammered excuses, but I cut him off. The anger I'd held back exploded. I lunged, my fist connecting with his jaw. He crumpled, whimpering. I didn't stop. Each blow was a release, a sliver of vengeance for the betrayal that had shattered my world. Nora screamed for me to stop, but the pain was too raw. Finally, I stood over Jared's broken form, my knuckles bloody, breath ragged. He lay there, a pathetic heap. I turned to Nora, my voice shaking with grief and fury. You disgust me, I spat. This is what you chose over us, over our home, our life. She sobbed, choking out apologies, but I laughed bitterly. Sorry doesn't even begin to cover it. I walked out, leaving them in the wreckage of their affair. The drive home was a blur, my emotions numb, as if I were watching someone else's life unravel. The following weeks were a haze of legal meetings, paperwork, and the painful dismantling of our shared life. Nora tried to apologize, but her words were empty. The trust was irreparably broken. Our home, once a symbol of our dreams, became a prison. I sold it, taking only what was mine, and cut off all contact with Nora. I later learned Jared lost his job, his reputation ruined, and left town in disgrace. His downfall brought grim satisfaction, but it couldn't ease my heartache. Healing was slow and grueling. There were days consumed by anger, others lost to sorrow, and moments when emptiness threatened to swallow me whole. But gradually, I began to rebuild. I moved to a new city, started a new job, and formed new connections. The scars of betrayal remained, a constant reminder of the pain, but they also testified to my strength and resilience. Now, the hum of a new dishwasher fills my new kitchen, a different sound in a different place, marking a fresh start. The past lingers faintly in quiet moments, but it no longer holds me captive.